Hey everybody. Hey, as most of you know, I really enjoy finding cool stuff out there on the internet and cool gadgets to check out and share with other people. But I retired over this year, so I've got a lot of time on my hands to tinker and play with stuff. Make some videos, and the idea behind the videos is to share some of the cooler stuff I find along the way. Today, I'd like to share one of those cool things I found. It's a more recent find. As many of you know, I raced RC cars out of Die Hard, and I raced mostly 1/10 scale, 1/8 scale off-road buggies. And as you imagine, they can sometimes, often, tend to break. And to get back into things, you either just swap out the broken parts, or every once in a while you get lucky, you can just kind of glue something, or you might find just something that's loose. You just got to get it back in place and get the race going again. But that's where this kind of comes in. We've all used super glue and super CA glues, that kind of stuff. This is probably along the lines of like a quick set epoxy. Yeah, it's got pretty decent strength. It's got the texture of, or the consistency of epoxy. What I found is it's a product called UV Cure Resin, made by a company called TotalBoat. Got it on Amazon for about 18 bucks. It's pretty neat stuff. It comes with a small UV flashlight. I'm going to use a bigger one today. I'll show you that in a second, but I'll cover that flashlight in a different video. It cures hard, cures fast. It's nearly instant. It's kind of like super glue with an accelerator. It's got kind of the feel of a fast set of epoxy. It's technically a casting resin, which is different, but you're limited in your depth to about 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch of depth of material. So you don't want to just pour this in there. It's got pretty decent strength. It's probably good for gap filling, that kind of stuff, more than anything else. I use it a lot for trying to hold pieces together until I get a more permanent solution. So, like I said, it comes with a bottle of resin, 200 grams. Also comes with a 365 nanometer UV flashlight. This is a bigger flashlight and therefore requires safety glasses. I'll put a link to all those down below, but right now I just want to kind of show you how this works. So I'll glue up a couple of pieces of plastic and we'll get an idea of what it can do. So you use it much like epoxy, except let's say you want to glue these two pieces together. You just basically set a small bead. Easiest way to do it. And like I said, this is a stronger flashlight, so you probably want to wear some goggles with this. But this stuff won't cure until it gets a good exposure to the UV. If you just hold it in place, turn on the flashlight, give it a quick glimmer of UV light. Like I said, about 5 to 10 seconds is all it takes to get it to kick, like we have here. I think it's about a minute is what you need to get a full hard cure. But right now you can see it's pretty cured up. And if I wanted to get fancy, I could go ahead and put like a, well, I don't know, maybe put a drop here on top. Oops, shoot. I'll drop here on top and show you how it's capable of holding once it gets set. Like I say, you just basically hold it in place long enough for it to cure, and you're off to the races. So that's set. What I can do to reinforce the back a little bit is to maybe put a drop back here, like so. Give it a quick blast with the UV flashlight. And like I said, it takes about a minute to get a full set, get a hard cure. So we'll go ahead and fast forward to that in a second, but you kind of get the idea of what I'm talking about. It's cool. It's a lot like super glue. It dries clear, dries hard. There are different hardnesses of this. You can get like a soft finish and a hard finish. Fast cure, slow cure. There's some of it's good for gap filling, some of it's thinner that runs out, that kind of stuff. Anyways, it's made by a company called TotalBoat, and it's on Amazon. I think it's about 18 bucks a bottle. Picture it there. You can kind of see it's like I said, 200 grams of material. Comes with a small flashlight. I can't find it around here someplace. I like this bigger one. This is called a uvBeast. This is a rechargeable 365 nanometer flashlight. Doesn't emit any visible light, but it doesn't emit a lot of UV, so you should wear your eye protection when you use this one. Whatever you do, don't take this into a bathroom or a hotel room. You'll see things you probably can't get out of your head. Anything that is sprayed or splattered, this UV light will pick up. It's just pretty weird all by itself. Anyways, I'll talk more about this in another video, but this gives you an idea of what this is. Like I said, it cures instantly, and it gets a good firm set in about a minute, and you can see that it's pretty much there. Anyways, pretty cool stuff. Hope you enjoy it. And hey, I've got links to this down in the description. So if you want to purchase some of this, take it to Amazon and show you how. Like, it's about 18 bucks a bottle. I think the goggles were 12, and the flashlight was a bit more than that. But anyways, if you're interested, check it out. And you know, as always, if you like these videos, do me a favor and like and subscribe. And if you got some ideas for other things, or you got some cool stuff, just let me know, and I'll do that. Thanks.